Hey, good shooter here. I am here to review and show you what I carry in my Fieldline Tactical Range Bag. Now, I bought this some time ago figuring, it's better when you're out at the range or out shooting that you have everything that you need just in case you have to clear a weapon, you need something, you have it there. So I needed a large bag just specifically for that. So in this case, I purchased this bag, and it actually was purchased from Walmart for about $25. At the time I wanted something pretty inexpensive, and I thought I would replace it later. However, I'm finding that this is actually pretty good for the money, at least. It's holding up pretty good. This came with two pistol sleeves, zippered pistol sleeves. Big enough to hold a couple of small pistols. You got two of those. It came with a shell bag, which I find I use this a lot. And this will clip onto a belt loop or the bag or whatever, and you can zip it closed or pull it closed and keep it closed. And I use this a lot because I collect shells whenever I go out to public lands to go shooting. So that came in very handy. In the bag itself, you have a large center compartment, which is big enough to hold quite a bit of ammo, with each side of that center compartment, if you could see in there, actually has a slot where you can put a pistol. And that keeps it separate. This center compartment is usually where I carry some ammo. I put a pistol on each side if I'm going with more than one. This bag is usually the one I'll take if I'm taking a few pistols with lots of ammo and other stuff. I've got another bag that I'll go ahead and review in a later video. This one allows me to carry an inexpensive pair of shooting glasses, safety glasses. I'll go ahead and pull it out. In fact, that might be best. So your safety glasses, very inexpensive pair. And then, of course, there's two cylinder spots here where you can put a revolver cylinder. When I take my Rough Rider out, I carry the extra 22 cylinder in the pouch here. The other pouch I use for my earplugs. And those are actually pretty good. I'll go ahead and do a direct review on those at a later time as well. So that's the center compartment. There's not much in there right now because I'm not going shooting. That usually gets filled when I go shooting. On the other side, on this side of the bag, I'll usually fill with my magazines. There's a magazine holder. The 22s, I'll slip down. The 22 magazines, I'll slip down in here. And then there's another pouch for a revolver or pistol on out here. And of course, I think that's what these were actually made for. These would slide down inside the pouch out here, or the little piece here, and then you can slide them down in there with the pistol. I usually don't use these. But anyway, so that's the outside pocket on this side. We then can go and look at, well, let's go to the end pocket. So in this end pocket, I usually keep my binoculars because if you're out shooting out here, walking out to where your target normally is, it's a bit of a walk. If I need to make notes on my shooting, I carry this, or if I need to leave a note for somebody, I've got that. I usually have a pen in my car, so I don't have one in my range bag. Actually, I do actually have one in my range bag. I've got some extra batteries for my flashlight. I've got a tool for adjusting my sights from the Taurus. I carry some extra earplugs in case I'm out shooting with somebody and they don't have earplugs. A glass cleaner for cleaning scopes or the lenses of my binoculars. I usually have some form of adjustment tool because a lot of the rifles and pistols, there's no one of those, uses an Allen wrench sometimes. So I have, if I need to tighten something up on a weapon, I brought a set of Allen wrenches that I have in there. And then on this side, this is where all the fun stuff lives. Okay, so on this side, and these open pretty far, you can open them flat. You have a dry or a wet pouch here where you can store oils and different solvents. And I usually keep some cleaning stuff in here. I've got some rem oil, which those of you who have watched my videos know I like to use rem oil. I've got a little bit of grease just in case, because you never know. I've got some patches, and you can see it has leaked in there, so I've got some patches and some different cleaning items here, which I always carry with me just in case I have to wipe something out, just in case I have to clean something. I usually try to make sure I have that. I have different tools just in case I need to do work on something out there. So this is the most commonly used Allen wrench for me. This is the punch tool that is usable on the high point. There's the high point tool, and then I've got some different picks and different tools that I like to keep in the bag just in case I have to do something or clean something. I carry those with me. And like I said, this is my more advanced bag. This is something that I would carry to the range if I was going all day. So I've got a little file in case I have something burr up or I need to clean something up or do some work at the point. I've got some markers just for marking off my targets. I've got a pen to go with the paper. I've got a flashlight because, as we know, ranges are not always well lit where you're shooting from, and that goes with the batteries. I've got a multi-tool, which I have had to use before when I got a shell stuck in a gun. I was able to grab it with the tip and pull it out of the chamber. But I've got a multi-tool just in case. And I've got a small cleaning kit, which I will be doing a review of this one. But this is a Winchester cleaning kit. So I've got a small pistol cleaning kit. If I'm bringing a rifle and it faults, I will usually just go with bringing it home and not firing it anymore. With the pistols, I like to make sure I have plenty of ammo, and you know, I probably will eventually get a small folding rifle kit to go in the bag for when I bring the rifles. But otherwise, this is usually my pistol range bag. And this is what I like to keep in it, just to make sure I've got everything I need while I'm at the range. The bag itself, the zippers are quite reliable. They zip pretty easily. There are polymer or the plastic zippers. They seem pretty reliable. They seem pretty tough. The bag itself came with a shoulder strap, which I took off. Not much of a shoulder strap as far as the large bags. It's pretty sturdy. I haven't had any rips or tears, and I've had this thing for at least a year and a half now. And I bring it out to the public land, the shooting range up the way, and I have never had any problems. And I'm pretty rough on stuff. So not bad for $25 at Walmart. Let me know what you think.